Hello, my name is Adrian Begley. I am Chair of Arranmore Community Council. We're here on Arranmore Island, just outside MODAM, which is Ireland's first offshore digital hub, digital shared workspace for people who can work remotely to do so from their island community. The project came about in 2017 when we decided to work on maybe looking towards getting our diaspora to consider relocating home, and we had to sort of see what were the things that would get them to make that relocation move. We did a survey amongst our diaspora, and from that survey we established that two very important things which were needed for the island were good internet connectivity and employment opportunities. The employment opportunities in some regards exist with the people themselves if they're able to come here and bring their work with them. Our diaspora is quite widespread, it's global, it's in everywhere from all over Ireland obviously, to Scotland, England, Wales, States, Australia. And as years have gone on, our diaspora has moved further afield in search of work. A lot of them have trained in third level education in jobs such as IT and finance. And these are industries which are now allowing people to be able to work remotely. We were thinking that connectivity on the island would be the way forward for making the place sustainable, making the island sustainable for the future. Not just the place and the businesses, but the people and community itself. Arranmore's got an awful lot of good things going for it. It has great connection to the mainland with the ferry services that run from here. We've got great schools, we've got great community spirit. So all these things, feed into making this place a great place to be. It's just trying to get that work-life balance in place for people. And if you're able to come to Arranmore and bring your work with you, like a lot of our diaspora are now in a position to do, it changes the whole ground for them to be able to think about what they can do for their future. While a lot of people move away from rural communities, it's not because they want to. In an awful lot of cases, it's because they have to. And we tend to find that a lot of people who are moving away end up in cities, and they are then sort of ensconced there, and their children grow up there, and it's very difficult for them to move back. So you tend to find that people maybe return home to their communities later in life. We were of the opinion that it would be good to get our families, our young families coming home, or even our young people to come home and start their families here. So employment was important for us, employment opportunities, or even for people who can go away and get jobs and bring them back with them. So if we were able to open a facility on the island where people were able to work remotely, and they had the same connectivity in that facility that they would have in any city in the world, then they would feel secure in the fact that they would be productive in their work, but yet be able to, spend time at home in their own communities with their own families and their friends, and be very close to home. And as you can see in the view behind us, on a day like this, you can get up from your desk for 5 minutes, go for a walk on the beach and come back. So it's a great work-life balance thing, and that in itself then can feed into the future for children as well, because children, instead of maybe having to leave the island to go away to get educated, not everybody wants to, some people do want to go away and spread their wings, but for those who want to remain, decent connectivity in the island is important, because it allows those to want to go into third level education and train in an industry which will allow them to work remote from day one. And therefore they can do their third level education from here with distance learning. They can then get employed in an industry which allows them to work remotely, and then at the whole time spend their time within their communities and not have to leave. So it's important for us to maintain that, and this is what this facility provides. So in MODAM, we have got 11 desks where people can come in and they can hot desk. So you can rent a desk for a day, a week, a month, or a year. And in here we have got speeds as fast as you will get in any city office. We've got 100 meg connection up and down, uncontended. We have Wi-Fi access. We have Wi-Fi access points outside as well, so people can come out and sit on the deck here and work if they wish to. We've got a small conference facility, a small room where people can do conference calls. We've got Polycom system there, and we also have a WebEx Cisco system where people can do face-to-face conference calls also. So it's proved over this last summer to be very beneficial to our diaspora who have been at home on holiday, who've been able to work remotely. And all of this connection that we have here in MODAM, for example, came about through us entering into a partnership with Three Ireland approached us and they asked if they said they'd be interested in the project we were working on, and we're looking to see if they could maybe provide us with some connectivity solutions. And they put a wireless lease line in here, so that has been able to have us having a facility on Árainn Mhór, which is as good as anywhere else. But that project is now extended out further than that, where we have on the island other solutions through this partnership with Three. We now have the community centre has got a connection now provided to them. We have telemedicine put into our health centre, which is beneficial to our elderly members of the community who might not necessarily feel able to or want to go away for an hour's drive to our closest hospital, or even Galway or Dublin or places like that for a 10-minute consultation. This can now be done from Árainn Mhór. As part of the project, we've also been working on IoT solutions right across the island, and all of this is stemmed from MODAM, from the hub. And what we have been doing is providing connectivity solutions for example, our fishing industry, and they're able to sell their catch before they even get back to shore. It assists them in being able to provide traceability for their consumers. So all of these various different applications that we've put in, including things like weather stations, assisted living for the elderly, to help monitor them if anything happens to them, that they feel a wee bit safer, have all come from looking towards a more sustainable community and using connectivity to do that. So it's about trying to secure the future for the community, and doing so making it sustainable, but also looking for new opportunities along the way. There's obvious benefits to people being able to, for example, work remotely, not only for the individual but for the company, for the employer, obviously for the environment as well. It stops people having to travel as much as they do, so people can sort of base themselves and work in the place that they live. We in Arranmore Island Community Council have always been of the opinion of the importance it is in sustaining our rural communities and what benefits rural communities bring to the wider country. It's also very beneficial for families to be able to grow up in places like this, and getting those families to do that is important, because that's what sustains those communities for the future. Right across the board, if you can make these projects work, anywhere, then there's going to be long-term benefits for the communities. But more importantly, if you can do it on a place like Arranmore Island, on an island which is not connected to the mainland in any way, you can do it anywhere. So it's important for us to be able to put that story out and let people know that what we've achieved here can be emulated anywhere else.